What's up, guys? Curtis Riggleman here. We are going to do 30 minutes of cold calls right now. Okay, live, uninterrupted, unedited, just 30 minutes of raw cold calls, and we're going to see what results we get. Now, I do target these very specifically. It's a numbers game in the form of people answering the phone. Once they answer the phone, it's a game of skills. The target I'm going for is going to be buybacks and trade ups. And I mix them together because I look at the vehicle. Is the only thing I'm looking at is I'll look at the vehicle and I'll try to determine if that's a specific unit that they came here to buy at the time they bought it. Then I'll use a buyback and I'll make it a very specific tactic to them. I'm going to create a dealer distress that I'm in need of a vehicle that is not available. They have what I want, putting them in the winner's seat, creating fear of loss, creating urgency, and they have the fix for my problem, and I'm willing to pay extra for it. That's the skit that I'm going with on the buybacks. The trade up, I'm trying to determine, do I think that's the vehicle they came here to buy or what they really wanted? Or was that either A, what was available, or B, what their credit allowed them to buy? And I'll get them excited with a trade-up call, letting them know they just qualified for a trade-up program where they may be able to get the same payment on a newer vehicle, so forth. I'm going to mix the calls in depending on the vehicle that I see. Now, I preset my CRM to the leads I want. So in this case, I went to September 1st of 2022 to September 30th of 2022, and I'm only attacking used cars. So that's going to be my calls that I'm working on right there. We're going to track how many contacts, how many calls, how many contacts, how many good follow-up, because you get a lot of good follow-up out of this, and then we're going to track appointments. We're going to do 30 minutes. That's all it takes to be really successful with this. If you can have the discipline to hammer out 30 minutes a day, either yourself if you're on the line, or as a manager, if you can do 30 minutes with each one of your sales guys during the week. This is a Monday through Thursday task. Today is May 31st. It's a Saturday. I just happen to be available right now, so I'm going to do this for you guys and set a couple appointments for my team here. But normally, this would be a Monday through Thursday task, and I would use Monday through Thursday to really line up my weekends, and hopefully your weekends are so active you don't have time to do this. But nevertheless, that's the plan today. Let's get started. 30 minutes, phone prospecting. I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. Here we go. Yeah, when you get old, you got to wear these fucked up glasses. All right. Right here, 18 Maxima. 18 Maxima is an old body style. So that makes it easy for a buyback, because I can have a customer specifically looking for the old body style Maxima. And that's the case right now. I just need them to answer.
I'm sorry, you can't leave a message because the person you called has a voicemail box that hasn't been set up.
If they have more than one number, call all of them. Don't be scared. Now, I am not in this store a lot. This is one of our stores. I won't be here for the callback, so I won't be leaving messages. But if you're doing this call, you absolutely want to leave a message, and you want to leave it to your cell phone so they can call you back directly.
Your call has been forwarded.
On to the next one. When you leave that message, you want it to almost sound concerning, because you want the call back, but you don't want to completely mislead them. You just want them to be concerned. Now, if you had a customer that you're looking for the car that they own, you would leave a urgency message. So I would leave a message something like, Hey, this is Curtis calling from Trace Nissan, where you bought your 18 Maxima. It's important you give me a call right away. It's regarding your vehicle. You can reach me at this number. They're going to assume the worst, but you'll get a call back. And then you can let them know, hey, I'm so glad you called back, and then you go into your pitch. This guy's name is very hard to pronounce, so we're gonna go with Mr. Lee. Now, Mr. Lee bought an 18 Sentra. I'm assuming this is probably not his dream car he came to buy, so we're gonna use the trade up.
Hello, this is Randy McDonald's phone. I am not able to get to
That's not Mr. Lee anymore. Diaz. Well, Diaz. He has a Tesla 3. That's going to be a buyback.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please
Let's try a home number, same as cell phone number. And this is the way it goes a lot of time, guys. You got to be patient with this. Just the way it goes. Okay, so here's a gentleman that bought a 15 Maxim or 15 Ultima. This will be a trade up. I doubt this was his dream car. It's probably what he was able to get at the time.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record.
Alright, let's try another one.
Telephone number.
Okay. Manga. Let's try Manga. Hello, can I speak to Manga?
Yeah, who is this?
Manga, how you doing? This is Curtis over at Trace Nissan, where you bought your Leaf. Where you bought your Nissan Leaf?
I'm in an event. Can I call you back? I don't understand anything. Can you?
Yeah, no, I can hear everything in the background.
If it's anything important.
Okay, bye. We got a lot going on in the background right there. Let's try. Okay, there's a good one. Marilla. Right here, local. She bought a is that? 19 Toyota Tacoma. That's a good buyback. Okay, it is 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. So I don't know if these guys are sleeping in or what, but we're gonna keep going. Okay, here's somebody who bought a 16 Ultima. Let's give this a shot. 16 Ultima. I'm doing the trade-up call on this one.
The service you're attempting to use has been restricted or is unavailable.
Okay, so I got 3 numbers here. When you got multiple numbers, call them all. A lot of times sellers want to put the cell phone where the work number is and vice versa. Call them all.
Food and Tracy, this is Camille speaking. How can I help you?
I'm actually looking for William. Did I call the right number?
Who are you looking for?
William. I may have called the wrong number though. Is this
William, Oh, okay. This is Winkle Food.
I apologize.
Okay, no problem. Bye.
Bye. Okay. One more shot to get a hold of William.
Please leave your message for...
Okay. Let's see. Okay, here's Manjo on an 18 Rogue. I'm gonna go buyback. I would normally go trade up on this, but I know his address is on a wealthy side of town, so
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're...
the trade up program's not gonna get him as excited as him having exactly what I'm looking for. It's gonna be my best guess. And it's all you can do. Sometimes you're gonna be wrong, but you gotta just look at what little information you got, the vehicle, the address, and try to determine what call is gonna work best. That's it. Okay, this is the same guy, second number. And okay, here's a 19 Stinger, and this guy is actually local. So right now I'm in Tracy, California, making these calls out of one of our stores, and this town is a lot harder because a lot of your sales are not local. They'll come from an hour and a half away. and it's more difficult to get those people to drive back down here.
Hello?
Hello, it's Brandon.
Yeah.
Brandon, how you doing, man? This is Curtis over at Tracy Nissan, where you bought your Kia Stinger.
Oh, okay.
Hey, the reason I'm calling you, Brandon, I have a customer that's in search for a Kia Stinger. I have one sold, and I cannot find one anywhere, brother. I've been searching for 3 weeks, and so I just went through our information here. I saw yours. So my question to you, if I were to offer you way more than your car's worth, would you have any interest in selling it back to us so I could help this customer?
I'm sorry, but I traded that in like 2 years ago, actually.
Did you really? So you didn't own it very long then, huh?
No, I had it for about like 8 months.
Got it. Okay, that was long gone. Thank you for the call, Brandon. Bye.
Yeah. All right, sorry about that.
It's all good. Bye. That happens, man. These guys are trading in so fast. I've only went back 2.5 years. I went to September of 2022. So, and because I'm doing used, you know, these used car, the average trade on a used car used to be 2.8 years. Now, I do these calls quite a bit, and what I'm starting to find is it feels like the used car trade-ins are actually getting closer to 2 years now. So you're calling people that bought not too long ago. Okay, here's a 2020 Nissan Pathfinder, and this guy's local here. So this one I'm gonna do the trade up and just see what that does.
You've reached 408-889-3578, Joseph Parker. Please leave me a message and I'll get back to you.
Damn. All right, let's try another one. So here's another number for Joseph.
Sorry, the mailbox is full and there is not.
Okay, one more number for Joseph. Can't be afraid to call them all. Can't be afraid to bother them. You gotta put on your actor's hat. If you were really looking for this car and this guy had it, and you had it sold, then you would call with this urgency. So you got to put on your actor's cap.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person.
Okay, move on. Okay. So here's another local. This guy bought a Kia K5, I believe. So that makes a nice buyback. This is a very specific unit. Let me see. He bought a Kia K5.
Hello?
Hello, Christopher.
Who's this?
This is Curtis over at Tracy Nissan, where you bought your Kia K5.
Oh, okay.
Hey, the reason I'm calling, Chris, I've actually got a customer that's looking for a Kia K5, and I'm having a real difficult time finding one. I've been looking for 3 weeks. I can't find one out there anywhere. So my question to you, if I were willing to pay more than your car's worth, would you have any interest in selling it back to me so I could help this customer get their car?
Possibly.
Okay, great, man. That's all I needed to hear was just a maybe is all I'm looking for. Is there any way you could bring that by here and let me do a quick 10-minute appraisal and make you an offer?
I can today, but not until about 3.
Around 3 o'clock today? Okay, great. So all I need, Chris, I'm going to make it quick. I know your time's valuable to you. When you bring it in, I'm going to do just a quick 10-minute inspection. I'm going to take a few pictures, send to my client. If he says yes, that's the one, then I'm going to make you a crazy offer. And then, of course, it's up to you what you want to do from there, if you want to take your equity or whatever you want to do. So let me pencil you in for 3 o'clock today. And when you come in fact, I'm going to have you work directly with the general manager. That's how much we need this car right now. His name is Matt. And yeah, his name is Matt. He's actually the general manager here. So I'm going to pencil you in for 3 o'clock. And what color is your Kia?
It's red.
Dude, this is he gave me 3 color choices: that red, the blue, or a white. So now I'm getting excited. So perfect. Hey man, you don't know how much difficult this has been. I've been looking for 3 weeks.
Can you receive pictures on this number?
The approval's getting ready to expire. I need to do in order for me to make you a cash offer. The company makes me do a physical appraisal, so that way there's no mistakes. So
I can send you a picture so you can see if it's the right color.
This phone won't receive pictures. I'll just wait till you get here. This is the store phone.
Okay.
3 o'clock is fine with me. So I'll see you at 3 o'clock today. Ask for Matt when you get here. And look forward to seeing you, Chris. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Bye.
All right. Bye.
See, you just need him to fucking answer, man. All I need him to do is answer. So there's one appointment set. We've gotten, 3 contacts, 1 appointment. So far, guys, 9 calls, 3 contacts, 1 appointment. I could be off 1 or 2 on there. I think they've kept track, but who knows? You guys can fact check me later. All right, let's move on. Once you're in the groove, you just keep going, guys. You keep making your fucking calls. You need that little confidence boost after, 9 no answers. Now you got a good one. You keep going. And what's happening to Chris right now is Chris is now telling his wife, you wouldn't believe this crazy ass call he just got. You wouldn't believe what happened. And 5 minutes from now, they will be on our website looking at what cars they're potentially going to replace their K5 with. I guarantee when he comes in, he will already have a car picked out. That's why I do not pitch selling a car. You don't need to do that. They'll do that on their own. When they come in to do the switch, that's when I'll ask them, hey, Chris, by the way, are you in the position to just sell us your car and I can get you a ride home, or I can pay for an Uber, or would you need to actually replace it with something else? He'll then tell me we need to replace it with something else. This is where I am letting him buy. I'm not trying to sell. Okay? So don't even talk about buying a car over the phone. You'll run the call. All right, Brody bought a 17 Volkswagen Golf. That's a very specific car. And he only lives about 20 minutes down the road. Just pick up the fucking phone. That's all you need you to do. Pick up the phone.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Okay, on to the next one. Antonio bought a 2019 Kicks. Okay, Antonio's local. This is going to be a trade-up call. I doubt he drove here local, and his dream car was a 4-year-old Kicks at the time. This is probably what he was able to get at that time. So when I do the trade-up call now, hopefully he'll get excited about that.
Hello.
Hello, Antonio. How you doing, Antonio? This is Curtis over at Tracy Nissan, where you bought your Nissan Kicks.
Okay.
Hey, the reason I'm calling you, you just popped up on our trade-up program. And basically what that means is you may be able to trade up your car to a new one at or near the same payment you're paying right now. So I wanted to see if you want to take advantage of this program and how soon you can make it in so we can go over your options. Are you able to come in today and look at some options?
No, I was not thinking to do that.
Okay, you're not. You wouldn't be interested in trading up to a newer vehicle at or near the same payment you're paying right now?
No, because I'm going to start all over again.
No, I understand that, but you're always going to start over at some point. But right now, Nissan is offering you the trade-up program. This just came out, and this is really good for you because it keeps you at a very low payment. But at some point, you're going to start over anyway, because at some point your car is going to have too many miles. You might as well get into the right program, right?
No.
Well,
I'm thinking about it, but at this moment, no.
Okay.
No, I just want to pay it off. I'm close to pay it off, you know, and just.
I completely understand. Would you do me this,
They burn you.
Anthony? Would you do me this? Would you at least come by and give me 20 minutes and let me show you what options you have, and then you could take that information with you if you like? Can I at least show you what's available to you? Because you popped up on a really good program, so I want to at least show you what is available to you, and then you could take that information with you if you like. Is that fair enough?
What do you mean I pop?
If you could swing by here for 15, 20 minutes, I want to show you what options you have. And then if you want to take that information with you, discuss it with whoever you need to talk to. But I at least want to show you what you have, because you just came up on a really good program. I don't want you to miss out on it. I at least want to show you what you have available. Is that fair?
No, I'm on work right now.
Okay.
So,
What time do you get off work?
I don't know, 4 o'clock or something.
4 o'clock? We stay open till 7. Can I pencil you in maybe around 5 or 6?
I don't know. Let me thinking about it and I call you. But this moment, it was not in my head, do that.
No, I completely understand. I mean, it was an unexpected call. So let me do this. Let me at least pencil you in at 5. Swing by here on your way home and give me 15 minutes, and at least let me give you some information you could take home with you. Okay? Can you swing by here at 5 and give me 15 minutes?
Yeah, I go when I finish the job, yeah.
Okay, come by here around 5, and I'll call you about 4:30 to make sure you're on your way. And like I said, I just want 15 minutes, and I'll get you some information, and you can take that information with you, okay?
All right.
Okay, buddy, I'll see you at 5. I'll call you at 4:30. Thank you.
Bye.
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 You keep fucking grinding, okay? Because you can't make this call a second time. I cannot make this call a second time and sound as excited or make it exclusive like this is brand new, so forth. You can only do this call once. So once they answer that fucking phone, you keep grinding. You keep grinding till you set that appointment. Now this one's shaky. This one may or may not come. We don't know. I'm gonna call him at 4:30 and I'm gonna follow up on it, and again I'm just gonna preach to him. Give me 15 minutes. I just need him to get in the store. I get him in the store, he's done. Okay, so that's a trade of a 19 Kicks, and we will call him 4:30 to confirm 5. But this is how it's done, guys. I made a lot of fucking money on this program. I would just do 30 minutes. Actually, my program when I was in sales was 20 calls. I did 20 calls, then 2 hours on the line. 20 calls, 2 hours outside. If I could not get it up in 2 hours, I had to come back and make 20 calls. That was my self-discipline. What ended up happening, I got really good on the phones, and my calls started paying so many dividends that I hardly ever had to stand outside. I was always busy. In fact, there were times I'd have so many appointments, I would farm them out to other sales guys, and I would just collect off deals. So this phone work works, but you got to put in the fucking work. You got to put in the work. That's the hardest part. Okay, we got a 2019 Ford Fusion. That's not too exciting. What call should I do on this one? Let's do the trade up. Let's do the trade up on this one. I doubt this was his dream car.
Please leave your message for
Howard.
Okay, it's the actual guy, but, and again, I'm not leaving messages right now because I won't be here to answer them when they call back. But when you're doing this or you're doing this with your salesman, leave a message on the cell phone. That's hard to even account into this, but you're going to get 3 or 4 callbacks and you're going to set another appointment off those too. But always leave a message. Okay, Nissan Leaf. This is a trade up because they've had it 4 years or 2.5 years, whatever it is. I'm sure they want something else anyway. They got hell of incentives on these electric cars right now. They want to get rid of them, so this will be a trade up. No sugar.
please leave your message for
Don't fuck with that other shit. Okay. All right, cruise on a 2020 Nissan Rogue. Okay, lives in Stockton. So that's about 30 minutes from me, maybe 40. So this one I'm gonna have to do the trade-up call because I need to make this very exclusive. And I need to put him in a winning seat because I need to convince him to drive 40 minutes.
Hello?
Hello, Cruz.
Yeah.
How you doing? This is Curtis over at Tracy Nissan where you bought your 2020 Rogue.
Yeah.
Hey, the reason I'm calling, I'm actually searching for the old body style Rogue for a customer of mine. And I'm having a real hard time finding these at the auction. They're just not out there right now. So I'm started calling some of my customers. So my question to you, if I were to offer you far more than I should for your Rogue back, would you have any interest in selling it back to us?
I'm thinking about it, but my age is right now to make more payments and be working is kind of hard.
Okay, I completely understand. Would you do me a favor? Can I just at least make you an offer on your car and show your options? And then, of course, you can make a decision from there, whatever you want to do. But as it sits right now, you have the car I need, and I'll be willing to pay you a lot more for it so I can help this other customer. So it's a good time for you. If you've even been thinking about it, you could definitely take advantage of this situation.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Let me,
I'll take a look at.
yeah, let me, you know, and if you want to buy something, that's up to you. I just want to show you what I can pay you for your car and then go from there. But at least let me do an appraisal and let me show you what your car is worth to me right now. Are you available to make it in right now?
No, I'm working right now.
Okay.
Like,
What time do you get out of work, Chris?
I get off at 3, but I have